Hello everybody, my name's Stu with Main Street Mower, and today we're going to open up the MSA140. This is one of my favorite battery products from STIHL. Opens from the middle. This box actually has quite a few pieces in it, so we'll go over it all. A scabbard, the actual unit itself, your bar and chain, the AL101 charging unit, good for charging many different batteries. Your operator manual, very important, and a chainsaw. Your battery. This is the largest battery in the AK series. It's called the AK30. Looks the same as the other, fits all in the same slot. Just has a lot more capacity. It will come with about a quarter charge. So right out of the box you could do a little cutting, but not a whole lot. Okay. The first thing you'll want to do is put your bar and chain on. And this has a toolless chain adjustment. It's a feature that works beautifully. STIHL has had this available on gas saws for at least a decade, and we see very few failures in this piece here, even though it looks somewhat complicated. This is what makes the bar adjust itself. It actually pushes the bar out or pulls the bar in, and this has to be installed on your chain guide bar. So there is a little perforation here where you can open the bar, you can let the bar come out. A bar will work with steel reading upright or upside down. We always like to make it upright when it's brand new. And you'll have this little geared mechanism here, kind of like an Antikythera mechanism. There's one little screw. If you'll notice, there are two holes, but only one of the holes is threaded. The other hole simply goes through the other hole in the bar. So you only have to put one screw in. Set that in. And you want to screw that down. Now, one tool that's not included, but I have here, is a flathead screwdriver. Most people have one. Tighten that up snug. Then you'll be able to put your bar back on your bar stud, and you'll notice that this little screw head that sits at the base will be sliding in this track here. So with it on the saw, you'll see if we turn it that way, it'll go out. If we turn it this way, it'll come in. If we take it all the way in, it's going to make putting the chain on this saw easier. The other thing we'll want to do is, right now the sprocket will not move. That's because the chain brake is on. If we release the brake, then this will move freely, and it'll make putting the chain on easier. Kind of one of the only shortcomings of this saw is that it has a little less power than the bigger battery models. So they put a smaller bar and chain on it. This is a 10-inch bar. It's made for lighter cuts, but it could go up to a telephone pole size tree if it had to. Here's your chain. Got to orient yourself so that the cutters are facing outward and then facing inward on the bottom. Get it around the nose of the bar and put it back on the stud. It's a little tricky. You'll have to fool with it a little bit. Then you could turn it here until the slack is out of your chain and put your cover back on. Let's see, next step would be charging your battery. You'll want to put this on the charger. Since it's a larger capacity battery, it's going to take longer to charge. Just open up your charger. Drop this on, press it all the way down until you see this green light blinking. Leave it on for a couple hours and all 4 lights will blink green and you'll know it's ready. If you leave it on the charger, you will not hurt this battery. Scabbard on off. This is your chain brake. This is like a safety. Proper form is to run this saw off of your right hip, and whenever you're not making a cut, you roll your left wrist forward to set your brake. Then your saw will not accidentally spin the chain and hurt you. And then when you're ready to cut again, you pull back, you release the brake, and then the saw will make its cut. We'll put the battery in it, make it spin. Put the battery in there and then press all the way down till it clicks. Brake on, brake off. When you're spinning, if you engage the brake, it'll shut it off. And again, get that right. Chainsaws are dangerous. Lots of people are hurt by chainsaws. There's a lot of good safety information in your manual. Please read it before you begin. Thank you all for watching. Remember, subscribe to our channel.